Feeling cute. Might selfie later. Maybe I'll delete it. Don't know.
Cat sand. Cat sand. So my right ass cheek is back to paining me. Real bad. Hurts. Sure you don't. Sure you don't care. Anyway, that said, let's go to Walmart and get some cat sand and check some Hot Wheels and get a few other sundries. You know the drill. So there's for a start. I kind of feel like I don't pick that up. I'm an idiot, right? I mean, it's a really nice set. Let me think about it. Chris Jericho down to $10. That's not looking good. And somebody picked up the Batman with the Vulture in it. Well, not the Vulture, but it looked like the Vulture. $20. Seth what? Seth what? All right. That's cool. $25. I am now noticing a lot more of the. Is this Mr. Beast? I hear he's no bueno now. I don't know. Andre and I opened up that action figure last week of his, and it was terrible. Let's go look at Hot Wheels, maybe. Maybe. Spectre Flame? No. That's the Super, I believe. And I think I've pulled the Batmobiles I need from this set already. So there's really nothing left for me here except the helicopter, which I still haven't picked up, so I'll do that. And rolling the noisy cart through right on time. It's my siren call. The noisy carts in the morning. But all right, well, I think I have everything for these sets I need. I got up a little bit ago. This is fantastic. There's a lot of them. Here's the Mazda RX that Andre could actually fit into if he wanted to. Somebody beat up the card on before I saw it, so don't trash me for that, Andre. Oops. All right, well. Oops. Keep the scene clean. I think it's the Super Rigs that has a Optimus Prime coming out. I don't know. I'm here very early, so I'm disoriented, to say the least. Oh, the Czar finally got his Back to the Future rides, which is cool. Good for him. I think I saw that the other day, but maybe not. All right. Everything else has been seen. Cool. The noisy cart. Look at this. This is full. I'm gonna take a minute. I said I'm gonna take a minute and go through this, because this looks new. So I spent a little time shifting this around. It's mostly like J case and stuff. And it's stuff that I really don't need. But anyway, this is at the South Commercial Wally, if you are still looking for J case. A lot of it. So I'm gonna attempt to get this story out one more time here. So I was in the Walmart, I was getting some toothpaste. I'll skip all the stupid bits of the story that I've added in to try to make it funny. But I'll just tell you what happened. I shoplifted. I had a bunch of stuff in the baby carriage part of the cart, and stuff had covered over the tube of toothpaste that I went to get. So I walked back in the store, and it turns out that was a good thing anyway, because the line had decreased at the cigarette counter, so that I could buy some really unhealthy shit. And also I bought something else I want to talk about, but we're gonna save that for a little later, because I found myself all the way up here at Target. I went back in and I paid for my toothpaste though, and I explained that I watch people on YouTube all the time like stealing stuff and getting caught for it, and I was like, I really can't be on that show, man. I watch it too often. So anyway, they were greatly confused that I would come back in and pay for my toothpaste rather than, be on video somewhere talking about, stealing toothpaste. And I do want to clarify too. Like, I'm gonna cop to something here. I had a moment where I balanced my desire to keep going toy hunting and doing other dumb shit, or to be an upright citizen, and I chose correctly. Yeah, it's a couple bucks or whatever for a tube of toothpaste, maybe 5 or 6, I don't know. But it's important to me that we start setting some examples for our kids, setting limits for tolerances of antisocial behavior. There are learning moments, there are teaching moments, but then there's what we have seen across our nation, in all communities. You see what's happening recently, and to the point where, like, I had a video where I talked about how they're locking up diecast, and it's one of the most popular videos I've ever done. It's a 12-minute, 46-second video or something like that, but it went crazy, and it's received over 2,000 views, which is incredibly good. It's unheard of for my channel to pull clicks and views like that. So I would like to thank all of you. If you're just finding me through that video, welcome to Monkey Shine Lab, everybody. I'm not a hippie, although currently I kind of look like one. I am not a political person on this channel. I am not a activist, but I do believe in making changes which positively affect our community. And one of those changes is, it has to start with us and the decisions we make. So, yeah, I made the right choice. I didn't nick the toothpaste, because then where does it stop? If I make some sort of rational decision that, well, I needed this anyway, where do I then say, okay, well, this behavior is, I can't do this anymore. And other people see me do that. My grandkids, for instance. Hi, boys and girls. I'm up here. It's starting to be a trend. This is 3 days in a row. Let's go find out what's in the Target, if I might borrow Naz's expression. Hey, there's an Acura for you. Wow. Ooh.
Hey, I know that you're helping to get and everything, but
What is
in the device.
Volkswagen? The sofa back there. And the Supra, which is probably the best of the set there. Ooh. Decisions were made. I do like that. But if it didn't have the wheels, oh, Volkswagen too. Nice. As they say, too rich for my blood. Anything new in... Oh, that's cool. I like the Range Rover a lot. Again, decisions were made. Cartoons were not bought.
So, that was a good stop. When was the last time you saw me walk out of a store and be able to do this? Huh? Also, I'm eating my first Mr. Beast bar. My last Mr. Beast bar. And I'm going to review this when I get home. But I have miles and miles to go before I sleep. So, stick around because in addition to all this diecast, a little later on, we got Pokemon cards, we got comic books, and we got my critical assessment of Mr. Beast. And it ain't good.
So just taking advantage of the fact that I have a coffee table again in my living room, I'm going to show you what I picked up here. Picked up the Mazda in this green and orange deco. Picked up this the Skyline. Picked up the Zamac Mustang, and picked up this Porsche for my son Zeb, who you can kind of hear in the background, and I of course picked up the News helicopter too, because it's killer looking, and if you don't like it, that's too bad. I have some other stuff to show you though. I just wanted to get this laid out so that I could kind of show you what I picked up. I can't believe I found some main lines here. Also, I went by Radar today and I picked up issues, let's see, this is 9. Okay, issues 8 of Demon Knights, 9, 13, 14, 15, and 18. Just trying to complete out my collection here. So these were $1 a piece. Just want to show you those really quick. And then, to complete the magic, we're gonna open this. But first, I gotta go out and cut the grass. So just taking advantage of the fact that I have a coffee table again in my living room, I'm gonna show you what I picked up here. Picked up the Mazda in this green and orange deco. Picked up this the Skyline. Picked up the Zamac Mustang, and picked up this Porsche for my son Zeb, who you can kind of hear in the background, and I of course picked up the News helicopter too, because it's killer looking, and if you don't like it, that's too bad. I have some other stuff to show you though. I just wanted to get this laid out so that I could kind of show you what I picked up. I can't believe I found some main lines here.
I've got to remember we showed in that 4K now on the line.
How are you, folks? The best laid plans of mice and men are off to go astray. That line resonates with me every once in a while because I know a lot of mice and a few men. I'm a mouse. If we haven't met yet, my name is Cameron. I'm your host here. And if you're just picking up on the channel now, there's 3 years of stuff. We go back to sort of the rounding out of the COVID here where I live. I was inspired by somebody to go out and try to make videos myself. I haven't had any experience behind a camera per se. There was a lot I didn't know about toys. There was a lot I didn't know about Hot Wheels. There was a lot I didn't know about anything. Jack Robinson. And a few YouTubers were very kind to sort of let me behind the veil of how they went about doing things. Nazar, he taught me a lot about making thumbnails, a lot about titles, and you know what is good for the presentation of things. And he also showed me some really offbeat ways to be entertaining, which I lifted from him. Another person who I thought I would try to understand was a guy named Andre, who is still to this day sort of a puzzle. But if you've seen over the last couple of weeks, I went out east to hang out with him and some family. And anyway, he's just, you know, I left New Jersey and kind of lopped off a semi-useful blob of lard that he could, you know, depend on in a variety of ways. And you know, now he's just beleaguered with a bunch of stuff, and he was having a hard day today. And so I said, you know, I sent him the video. I said, so I sent him the video of these hanging on the clearance shelf, and he said, wow. And I said, I left them. And he said, you what? And I thought, oh my God. You know, here it is, the Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX. This is, you know, this is right in his wheelhouse. It's half off of the usual price. These are about $16 here. And so I don't know why, but there were two of these hanging there. And Andre said, if you go back there and you see them, would you pick one up for me? And I jumped in my car right away. Jumped in my car so fast I didn't even have my phone with me to kind of document grabbing these car sets. But when I got home, I sent him a little teaser of the fact that I had picked one up for him. So this is the kind of thing you do for the people whom you love in the world. And so for me, it's a lot easier to find things for other people than it is for me to necessarily find the stuff I'm looking for. Obviously, I wasn't thinking about this Laurel set, but he's right. It's beautiful. What's the matter with me? So anyway, Andre, I went out and picked that up for you today. Oh gosh, excuse me. And I know I sort of flashed them on the table, but I've got this Mazda in a maroon and yellow, a blue and yellow, and now an orange and green. Super happy to have that to put up next to the other two. I have this helicopter, which I don't know why this thing kept appearing. I don't know, maybe it's the color scheme. I don't know. I've got a few helicopters hanging from my ceiling up here. I guess this one's about to join it. I also picked up this beautiful Skyline. It's plain, it's simple, but it's elegant. I dig it a lot. And this they call it a Zamac. This was hanging at Target, I believe. So it's not a Zamac, but it is a harder to come by on the pegs car than usual, because I think there's only like one per case when they put these in there. This is the Shelby 500, the Cobra. So these two, let me just damage up the cards first, guys. These two are coming out to another person that does wonderful things for us all. And I'm gonna send all these out probably in the same box, and you guys can meet in the alley and fight over it. I'm kidding. But anyway, I actually found some die cast today, and because I ran a little bit late, and I was out picking up this set for Andre, I did not get that Pokemon card opening thing to happen today, but I'm not going to let go of this topic because it's something of passion of mine, involving Mr. Beast, a chocolate bar, a Pokemon card, and the end of civilization as we know it. And that's coming tomorrow. All right, it's not the end of civilization, but it is some really disappointing things to kind of hear. And I'll share with you what I know. I'll share you my opinions. And as always, remember, opinions are like assholes, everybody. Anyway, thank you very much for coming out here to the Monkey Shine Lab. If you think about it, hit the subscribe button down there. I didn't bother you in the beginning of this episode, but you might as well have considered me there doing it then, okay? I need your subscriptions, please. I need to unlock a few things here on YouTube so that they will make me a little bit more above water. I don't know. Anyway, we're doing a push here. You know how it goes. Hit the subscribe button. It's really the best way you can blah, blah, blah. Love you. See you tomorrow. Yeah, this stuff, no bueno anymore.